Hello and welcome back to another video here in the LEGO room. I hope you are well. Today is a day that I've been putting off for about a year, to be honest with you, and I've certainly been putting it off for the last couple of months. Over the last sort of few months, we have been doing more and more of those diorama mocks, and you can go and check them all out on the channel. I'm pretty sure there's a list of videos that I've got collated, like a playlist of videos of the mocks that I've been doing throughout 2025, so you can see all the little small box diorama mocks for LEGO Star Wars that I've been doing. And this one I've been putting off for a little while because this is one that I really wanted to get right. I had a vision that I would basically create these mini box series of mocks, and this one would be a Kashyyyk Revenge of the Sith mock with Tarful, with Chewbacca, with Commander Gree hopefully, and of course with Yoda as well. And it's one that I was kind of desperate to get right, and I've been sort of got the yips with doing mocks at the moment purely because we started the Desert Skiff mock, which I can see just haunting me to the side of the camera there, and that is one that is yet to be complete. We need to buy a whole bunch more of sand pieces, even though I've got a ton of sand pieces still. It's kind of put me off doing mocks for a little bit, but I thought today, as I'd been to the supermarket and we'd seen the new LEGO Star Wars magazine come out, it's got a extra Chewbacca in, and I thought I will use this Chewbacca to be the Chewbacca that goes inside the mock, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So we will hopefully see this one through to completion. Drop a like on the video before we get into it. Like I've always say, if you just want to see the end result, if you want to see what it looks like at the very end, do go to the sort of last couple of minutes of the video. I'm sure it'll sort of give you a picture of what we actually created. If you want to see the process, if you're a bit more interested in that and you want to see me sort of lose my mind a little bit as I try to condense what could be a Master Builder series or even a play scale set down into a very small box build, just continue watching and let's dive right into it. And the first thing, of course, to do was to lay out the black base plate trim with the black outline, just like the diorama series that is currently on the market for LEGO Star Wars. And you'll be able to see, hopefully, just about in camera shot, me tiling away with the different colours and shades of plate there, starting with a bit of ocean on the side. Right, so that is the start of the base, and hopefully you can see what I've gone for with that. Obviously you've got the water into the sand, into the dark sand colour, and then slowly into a more green texture. And we need to plate the trim of the sort of base plate with some plating, and then I'm going to start building a tree sort of trunk here upwards. I've kind of done a big tree before, so it should be easy enough. It'll be a lot of brown. What we do need to do, however, is make the sort of base of it sort of strong enough for multiple characters to stand on. So that will be the next task. But before that, I need to blend the tiles on the very bottom there, which means there's quite a contrast between those two colours of green. And of course I need to add some water texture as well, with different shade of blue, and then some tiles as well, all in a day's work. As we move forward, the next thing to do was to create a structure that was big enough to encompass at least 5 characters on the very top, and create a tree trunk, which you can now see in shot, but also not make it too tall. You want to be able to see these characters. Right, so that is one of the structures for one of the trees that we're going to use. It needs to be made darker. I'm not happy with how light it is, but we need to find more dark ferns from the parts drawer. This is where we're at currently. You can see Yoda on the edge there. That'll give you a representation of kind of how this scene is going to go down. I am slightly concerned that he might be too big for the roof, if that makes sense. Like, he's going to look out of scale with the diorama. Hopefully it'll be better when we've got Chewie and Tofu next to him as well. And you can see the council there represented in studs. Need to put a chair down there as well, but it is coming together. It's not too bad. You've got a barrel there. There is a cannon area thing that I'm working on. I'm going to work a cannon into the sort of beach front, and yeah, hopefully get some Wookiees on the front line there as well. Pretty pleased with it for the first day. I think we're in a good starting position. Let's just see how the area develops. I do need to put some trees in here, and probably some battle droids and Wookiees as well. I've got some good ideas for some little stories between the Wookiees and the droids. I'll also show you this if it does focus, which is a little hologram that I'm going to put in Commander Gree's hand. to represent Order 66. So the little sort of stud there with Palpatine on that I got from my friends at the Brick Bin. Very excited about that, and yeah, excited to integrate that into the MOC. Now, I forgot to time-lapse the other half of this build, but you will be able to see me now finally creating the stories, adding some more fern elements, and of course attaching the top of the tree to the trunk. Let's have a little look at what it looks like. And there we go, and I am pretty pleased with it. There is things I would potentially tweak further down the line, potentially the water, maybe have some more splash effect in there with some cheese slope trans pieces, and maybe some more shrubbery at the front as well. But let me take you through it as I see it, and we can have a little look at some of the little details in there. The battle droid off, I'm assuming firing against a Wookiee that'll be out of shot, or indeed a clone. We've got one of the Kashyyyk clones at the front there as well, in amongst all of the bushes and shrubbery. Nice rock boulder, which I've not seen those for a long time, but I was really pleased to have found one in my inventory. Another Wookiee at the front with a super battle droid. We've got the Kashyyyk battle droid at the front there. One of my absolute favourite Easter eggs is this Wookiee taking apart a battle droid with his bare hands as well. And we've got a little Easter egg of a little Wookiee in the corner there, chowing down on goodness knows what. Little cannon on the beachfront as well there, you can see. And some splashed water effect in the very far corner as well. A little sort of I don't know what you would call that, like a tree that's come down, I would say the trunk of a tree, the base of a tree, goodness me, I don't know, you know what I'm going for. It's a piece of a tree. Yeah, we've got a full pieces of a tree here as well, which I've had to level out at the top there. I couldn't really just carry it on, because on the very top we've got some really nice work. I'm pleased with this effect that we've come to symbolize sort of the fact that it's more of a tree house rather than an open tree. You've also got the Kashyyyk scout there. I've tried to make sure his gun is down in this position. At the very front there, you've got Tarful, Chewbacca and Yoda, and I think that looks really, really nice. They're looking off to the front there, as they do just a moment before you see Commander Gree with the little Palpatine hologram, which I think is a really nice touch as well. Really pleased with the way that looks, I'm not going to lie. And you've also got the Jedi Council holograms there in the very middle, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with it, I've got to be honest, which usually means it's probably not that bad. I'm quite self-critical of my own MOCs, but I think this was worth wait to do. So there we go. I will place this in an evening in the Lego room video, which will be what I'm about to do now, because we have tons of stuff that needs to be done, and we've already kind of started moving it around, and I need to build that Kylo helmet on the very top as well. And you can see that in a video this week, another evening in the Lego room, because we are moving some new furniture into this room. It'll probably be our biggest shift around of stuff in the Lego room for a very long time, possibly since we moved in. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, if you like this MOC, please do drop a like on the video. Please do consider subscribing if you are new here as well. There'll be tons of Lego stuff coming up on a daily basis in this room moving forward. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.